Woke up late, spilled my cereal. Heard a scream from the tub, yep, that's typical. Gas is yelling about a duck in his drink, and Panic's got opinions that probably stink. We're not your average podcast bros. We're your bathrobe weirdos with overflow woes. We've got guests that should have said no, but they're here too late. Let's start the show. Two dads, one tub, screaming like it's senior year. Soaked in vibes, poor life advice with the Roomba engineer. We might be washed up, but we'll drag you down too. We're the bubble bath bandits with a mic and a loose screw.
What's up, everybody?
How y'all doing?
I think we made it. We're good.
Did we make it?
Look at that.
Yeah.
So you'll notice that there's 4 people on the screen tonight, and 2 of them are way better looking than we are.
That's true.
So we're, to be honest, we're using this to kind of fling ourselves out into the atmosphere. We're just using their faces to build our channel. That was the whole point of having them here tonight. Just
Yeah.
so
You're
y'all
talking
know.
about the little emojis in the middle, or
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Definitely not me.
So Gas was on vacation this week.
Still am.
Still is.
Woo.
Y'all seen him streaming a little bit during the day, and most every night this week. I think he's put on a stream. And then we had lunch today.
We did.
Aww.
I got to eat with the wife and his
The whole
daughter
gas
as
family.
well. Yep. And then just me, the fourth wheel. Just sitting there. all
Ariel
alone.
didn't see what we were doing under the table. It's all right.
That's true. That's true.
Oh,
Um,
spicy.
but yeah, I mean,
Dessert.
so this has been a big buildup. Like we've been excited about this. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole 2 weeks, because we asked
2
y'all
weeks.
2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We asked y'all 2 weeks ago. We didn't say anything until last week because we wanted to have that week of build up for everybody. So we're excited about it. I don't know what we're going to talk about.
It just pumped that
I'm
I'm
not
home for
gonna-
this one.
I'm not going to apologize for what comes out of our mouths tonight.
Nope.
So
I
just
feel
gonna
like
kinda-
that they fit in just fine.
oh,
with
they fit in.
the tub culture.
Yeah.
They fit in
Uh-huh.
perfectly fine with the tub culture. And then Bree is rocking a pretty sweet shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that
Sure.
one
That-
tub t-shirt. And then Gas and I are actually wearing our merch for the first time tonight. So we have the Tub Club.
But Bill picked out his shirt tonight too. I just wanted to put that out there,
Look.
'cause his shirt's not here yet.
Oh, come
Hold
on.
on.
I'm still waiting
Hold
for my
on.
shirt.
Bill and I will talk about his shirt here shortly. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
I can't wait.
I just
So,
want to real quick.
yeah, we
I really just want to thank Bree and Bill for being here to help Panic and Gas in their time of need as a couple. Really helping them through couples
Yes.
counseling. I really just wanna,
After It Takes Two, it's been a little rough.
yeah.
Oh, we've all been there.
You know
We've been there, buddy.
That was
to be
a
fair-
tough time.
I don't think that we argued near as much as what people thought we would during that
No,
game.
and I'm pretty proud of myself. I did not cry at the end of the game. I almost
It was
did,
close.
but
Yeah,
I
it was
didn't.
close.
It was
Now,
pretty close.
Here's the
I
thing.
was-
I'm not saying you guys are necessarily arguing with each other, but I do feel like you've lost the spark. So let's try and figure that out.
Listen, when we played It Takes Two, I don't think we argued as much as we thought we would. I think we argued more. So you guys
Yeah.
are doing pretty good.
So,
Now-
Preston, I'm
now-
just going to go back to what you were saying and tell you also didn't see what was happening under the table at lunch today.
That's true.
Oh.
So
Yeah, but you wish I was there to see it. That's the problem.
we were thinking about you.
Those tattoos.
How do you think they got
I can't-
started?
I can't wait. I mean, I just have this constant mental picture in my mind about the eventual like tattoos that are going to be present.
Look, gas is trying to get that big PP before we even do the housekeeping.
I haven't even looked.
It's the big PP is
I
touching.
haven't.
You have half of the big PP right now.
Really?
You have half the big
So
PP.
let's
right
go
now.
ahead and get the other half. Preston and Elijah will be doing a VR stream Is it this week? I think it's
This
this
Sunday.
week, isn't it? Or
This
is it next
Sunday.
week?
In fulfillment of the subathon.
Okay, Sunday.
In fulfillment of the
They're playing a
subathon.
Resident Evil game.
Resident Evil in
Ooh.
VR. I am a big baby
Oh,
with horror
no.
games, so that is why we put it up as a subathon goal, because I'm not big with
Yep.
horror, so I will put VR glasses and play that game. But then also
We'll
we
do
are
that for 2
announcing
minutes.
we're announcing when the ass tattoo video is being released.
I was just trying to say that was our spark. We haven't lost that.
Yeah. No, we haven't. We're pretty excited that we get to be on your ass for the rest of your
Yeah.
life.
That's true.
Aww.
So,
now Kylie has
well, let's
stated.
do this.
Hold on, Kylie has stated that she does want it covered at some point because she doesn't want to see that forever.
Well, that hurts my feelings.
I
It
She's
know-
not
does.
invited to Thanksgiving anymore.
Party
Yeah.
pooper.
She ruined Christmas.
I
Yep,
think
she ruined Christmas.
she said, "What if we did something funny? Like eventually we cover it up, and it's like my hands on your ass." And I said, "Or we can compromise just your hand outline around Panic and Gas." So, and she did
works.
not like that joke.
That works. I like it.
She didn't find it as funny
I
as
love
you did. Tough crowd.
Hey,
So-
just be glad that we didn't have a goal for Bigfoot Stick to be like trying to play hide and seek around your backside there too.
Oh,
We'd have
Well,
put him somewhere in the crack.
Here's the thing: I did convince someone to let me use the tattoo gun to put Waldo somewhere on their body.
You fly down. I'll let you tattoo Waldo. Well, where's Elijah? We can do where's Elijah on me.
Yeah, I draw Elijah. It's
So-
in your armpit.
Yes.
What about in the lip? Like
Ooh,
in
so
there?
true.
oh, that's a good one.
I wanted Harry Styles tattooed right here.
But instead, she got a giant one on her arm.
Yeah, for him.
No,
My one
you're a
true
one-
love, but
Mm.
Maybe
not,
so
not
much
One
already.
Direction, just Harry Styles.
no, I've
Just Harry.
grown. Jesus, Panic, I've grown. I'm not 12. It's Harry Styles now.
Okay. Okay. Yes. So as people will notice, Baca is not here tonight, so
It's not well.
Preston will
It's not necessarily true.
she might be here.
She made it a
Baka did check in. I think she's lurking. She's just not in chat. So I will be moderating chat tonight.
yeah.
Oh, Baca resubscribed. Okay,
Yep.
Baca is here. Okay, good deal.
And
Um,
the caption is "Do things I wouldn't do."
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay, Gas, let's get into it. Let's my favorite part of the week. I think it's most everybody's favorite part of the week. It is the housekeeping. So, all right, raw dogs. It's time for your favorite part of the show, housekeeping. If you think you can skip this, well, you're wrong. Don't make us send Roomby after you with a motivational speech and an unscheduled cleaning session. You'll be vacuuming for days.
Welcome back to Two Dads, One Tub, where the chaos is as real as Bigfoot Stick's sense of direction, which is non-existent, by the way. Tonight, we're joined by some absolute legends in the tub. First up, we've got itsbrilicious, a woman who chews glass for fun and spits glitter like she's been blessed by a magical glittery god. She's the only one who can make chaos look glamorous. And then there's BillTheSlob. He's got the hands of a construction worker, the heart of a teddy bear, and the emotional intelligence of a wrecking ball. What a combo, right?
And while they're off wreaking havoc somewhere, let's talk about the important stuff, like merch that'll have you questioning your entire wardrobe. So check out Bigfoot Stick Lost in the Wilderness hoodie. This hoodie captures Bigfoot Stick in his natural state, lost, confused, and possibly just trying to find a snack. Perfect for those days when you feel like you've got zero sense of direction, and honestly, who doesn't? Next, you have Roomby's Daily Grind mug. Every sip is a motivational reminder from Roomby, the Roomba. It's not about cleaning up the mess, it's about making the mess look cute while you do it. Get your mug and pretend you've got it all together.
And speaking of getting it all together, don't forget to join the Tub Club for just $3 a month and $27 for the entire year. There's a discount there. You'll get access to exclusive merch, special discounts, and a front row seat to the madness we call a podcast. If you're not part of the club, you're basically the person who watches from the edge of the tub while we throw soap and bad decisions at each other. Don't be that person. Join the chaos.
And hey, reminder, we record every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and upload on Fridays to all major platforms. That's Apple, Spotify, Google, not Amazon because they don't like us. So mark your calendars and get ready for the most chaotic podcast this side of the internet. Don't miss out on any of it. Plus, if you're listening on any app that lets you rate us, give us 5 stars. Not 4, not 3, 5. Why? Because we're the best at making terrible decisions and we deserve it.
All right, enough housekeeping. If you want in on the madness, hit up that Tub Club, grab that merch, and remember, we're here to make your Wednesdays and Fridays as weird as possible.
Now let's dive in and start the show. We've got glitter, dirt, and a tub full of questionable decisions waiting for you. Welcome to Two Dads, One Tub, where the soap's optional, but the chaos is mandatory.
Let's
All right.
go.
I was actually a little bit tamer this week.
Yeah, I would say so.
The Lost in the Wilderness hoodie. That was
making
pretty
it.
good. I
It's
hope
gonna
so.
happen.
And the coffee mug is great. The daily grind, the
Yeah.
Roomba's daily grind.
Well, and here's the deal about the Bigfoot stick hoodie. He gets none of the profits.
Nope.
He actually owes us every time we sell one.
Every time we sell
Yes.
one, he's got to pay us.
We pay him in follows
Right.
So,
sometimes.
Good trade,
So
kind of.
What have y'all been up to this week? Let's talk about y'all for a little bit. Like, what have y'all done? Not
Well-
like just in life. Like, what has y'all's
Okay.
week been?
We did the Muddy Dash. That was fun. Bill has not been watching his weight this week.
There's one.
I have been watching it go up.
Go up.
There you go.
I mean, overall,
But,
it's been a pretty
Yeah, we
chill
did.
week.
We did do the muddy dash. I cut my leg open, so that was not fun.
How's that
that-
treating you?
What'd you do that for?
It hurts.
Still?
Yeah, it's starting to scab over finally, but
Mm.
every now and then Bree will kick me in the leg, and I'll be like, "No!"
It's on accident. Like, I just kind of like, it's just like, he's just got, like, I've
She
always
says
said, you've
that.
got, like, such a
She says
hittable
that.
face. Like, I don't
I
so.
do not believe that for a second. I've heard the
Thank you.
threats.
I'm a
Thank
bad hitter when I get excited, too. Like, I'm so bad at that. So I'll be like, oh, one of those. And he's like,
Mhm.
fuck. I'm like, what? Like, literally, what? It's about me right now, dude. What could you possibly need?
And then she has the nerve to go, "I didn't even hit you."
Oh,
Well, yeah.
Well, she's got to get the story right for when the cops come.
right.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Gotta
We're
protect
Yeah.
yourself.
Just so you know.
I listen to Crime Junkies. I'm not.
I mean,
not
you're
boo-boo the fool out here.
You're practicing on The Sims now too.
Oh,
You
wow.
are.
Oh yeah.
That Black Widow.
Who saw the kill with the butt? Did anyone see that?
What?
No.
I didn't see it.
It was epic.
I downloaded an extreme violence mod. So I killed my husband by crushing his face with my ass. And I killed him.
That's the best
So
thing
he
I've ever
died
heard in a
happy.
video game.
That's what everyone said. They're like, honestly, you did him a favor. You did him a favor.
Yeah.
I'd want to go.
Like,
Yeah.
that's a great
Died
way to
happy.
go out.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Glory, glory,
Yeah.
what a wonderful way to die.
What's up, Preston?
Go ahead.
So, but yeah, I mean, that's a great way to go out, to be honest. Now I'm just thinking about that.
Right.
Damn.
And I made
That's
her
what
double cheeked up. I had no idea that was an
Oh, yeah.
option when I did that. But I was
Wait.
like, I was moving that tall. I was like, it's given one of these, you know?
She
Oh,
she would have been hanging out in the big back section of your Discord.
Oh, yeah. And it all went to her butt and everyone hated her for it. Yeah, she has a whole backstory. God bless her.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, not
You're way
projecting
more
or
committed.
anything.
you're way more committed than I am to backstories, and I'm pretty committed to my backstories. I have backstories for every single one of y'all's ducks.
That's
yeah,
true.
you do.
It's awesome.
So, no, we what was it? I haven't really done much this week at all.
Love that for you, though.
I watched my kid throw up at softball tonight because she's a wuss.
That's fun.
Twice. Yeah. I told her to suck it up, but the coaches had other plans.
Get the
They
fuck back
let her
out there.
they let her sit down.
Oh,
But no,
Same.
it's that's really all I've done. It was my littlest birthday this week. So that took up a bunch of it. We
And
did
Saturday.
throw a birthday. Yeah, we threw a birthday party on Saturday for Bigfoot Stick's little girl, and technically Ariel.
That's my
we
wife,
didn't-
by the way.
We didn't realize it until Gas told me before she got there, so we just kind of combined them.
Love that. That's how the best
She-
parties
she-
go.
She doesn't really like attention, so we
No,
yeah.
It doesn't.
I tried
Can't
I tried
relate.
to get her with the drums and singing at Fuji Japanese steakhouse on Sunday, and she might have heard me suggesting it to the waiter that it was her birthday, and I kind of got scolded. So I publicly at the table had to say, "Hey, she don't want that."
I do
And
hate
what's
the server birthday situation, like at a restaurant.
What's
My
even
favorite's
worse
the
though?
Mexican restaurants.
Were they mariachi 'em?
Yeah, they mariachi them and then
Oh.
throw whipped cream in your face.
Where are
I
you
don't think I've
going?
ever. Yeah, I don't think
I
I've
don't
ever
know
had
if
that
that's
happen.
happen.
Mexican restaurant. Might be a 2-for-1
So-
Mexican restaurant.
The worst part
Ooh.
about it was
Happy
Yeah,
endings in the back.
the
Yep.
worst part about
So
it was
Mhm.
there was a little kid at the table. You know, the hibachi thing is like family style. You share the table or the grill with people, and he was turning 9 that day. So the dad of that one had to yell across the table and be like, "Just so you know, when the drums do show up, it's not for you, it's for him."
That dad was fucking scared.
So he must have saw the look that I got.
your wife was going to murder the guests at the table.
And then after they sang happy birthday to him, the server turned around and like started acting like he was about to do it for Ariel too. And that didn't yeah.
That didn't go over well, did it?
no.
So it was a good meal though.
So,
I love that.
let's talk TikTok.
Ooh.
Bree,
Oh, we're
How-
getting into it
Here we
quick, dude.
go.
How do I get TikTok famous, Bree? You're there.
Okay. I'm not TikTok famous. So
You are- well,
She was for a day.
A day?
For a day.
in like 2019, this is how I got my
you hit
followers
it at
up.
the good time.
It's actually pinned on my account. I got a fake trend. Like it wasn't real what I posted, hit 2.9 million views.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
damn.
that
Yeah.
was when TikTok was big, so that helped. I was at about 12,000, but I didn't post for a couple of years, maybe here and there. So I've had to work really hard to rebuild my algorithm and like get my views back up. So now I'm getting back in the thousands range, like anything above 500. But there's a lot of things that go into it. Like I noticed for me, some people said this doesn't affect them, but not putting hashtag Twitch has helped me tremendously. And also like learning what people who have seen my TikToks like. People don't like my clips. Nobody watches it when I post a clip. I have low views. When I do like relatable advice or like stuff that showcases like me as a person, that's what does well. But that's like a big thing and posting daily. Another thing that a lot of people don't think about is responding to comments like right away. That has changed my algorithm. If I'm late on like responding comments for a couple hours, I noticed it starts slowing down. So stuff like that, I could go into it for so long. I've actually recently did like a TikTok 101 like Discord call for it.
So maybe I just need to talk to people a little more in my comment section.
even if it's just like, hell yeah, Do like a smiley face. Like it and comment on it. I'm also like better about doom scrolling. I still do it, but I make sure to have some engagement every now and then. And I make sure like if my algorithm and like For You page isn't showing me streamer stuff, I notice my videos don't do as good. But if I put myself and start looking up small streamer stuff, then my videos do good again. Better.
So
And they're nothing
I
crazy.
have a whole separate account for doom scrolling. Like
Yeah.
I don't
I use
use the
Bill's.
GP.
See, fuck me for.
Bill, that's why you're not
What the hell
famous.
did I do?
Bill's just here for the vibes. Like he
I'm
is so
just-
here
I'm
for the
just
vibes.
here.
Yeah.
I'm just
Straight
chilling,
vibing.
man.
Yeah.
To answer that question, Preston, no. Unless the other one does.
Yes.
Okay, there's your answer. No, about a certain account lurking. So, but no, like I have. What's funny is like we get the comments of like when we started GP Playhouse, we pretty much just abandoned our built TikTok or Twitch channels and TikToks. Well, my built TikTok.
Yeah. I
Gas
don't really have a built
was
TikTok.
still kind of new. So Gas was almost
I'm the Bill of
1,500.
this equation.
Yeah. Gas was at like 1,500 followers on Twitch. I was at almost 800 followers on Twitch, and we just dropped it. Like we haven't been live
Yeah.
on those channels in almost 2 months now. And then TikTok's the same way. Like I was at almost 5K on TikTok as far as followers, and now I'm just posting on GP Playhouse trying to build it.
Right.
But it's a lot different. Like I'm not posting clips. I'm not posting. You get the occasional clips, but most of the time it's podcast
mine
clips. It's not even streaming like game clips unless they're absolutely funny. Like I think there was one that Gas played taps when I died on peak, and then I talked about it looked like they were humping the rocks when they climb.
We may or may not put the epic kill montage that from mine and Bill's impromptu stream the other night.
Yes,
From
I am going to put that up.
Yeah, I filter in some
So-
clips every now and then, but most I'm finding that my clips just don't do good, and that's fine. I still post just to post. It's not always like, oh, this one better do good. But I think a lot of people are like, how do you get it to like stick? How do you get it? And I'm like, as fucked up as it sounds, like if you don't have a good video, it's not going to go viral.
No,
if it's not what people want to go viral, then it's not going to go viral. Period. End of story. That's
It's not.
I would like the record to show that my motto has always been on Twitch, on YouTube, and on TikTok. Content is king. It is king.
Yes.
It will literally beat out anything else. In my professional life, if the content looks like shit, it's not going to get eyes on it.
yeah.
Look,
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Sure.
That's Spicy Preston. Like that was Spicy Preston about a month and a half ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
About the time we started GP.
Yeah, about the time we started GP. No, so I've noticed like for me, like on my page, I don't get high numbers as far as views, but the interaction's great.
The engagement.
So,
and that's what you want.
Like the engagement is great. It's 20 to 30 likes per video, and some of those with 20 to 30 likes have 130 views.
Which is great numbers.
Yeah, it's a great percentage of the people that watched it liked it, and then the comments are 10, 12 comments per one.
Right.
So, but I'm also doing things that, hell, I've been wanting to do this. I wanted to do this stuff with, my personal TikTok and another TikTok that I was running there for a little bit. And I wasn't enjoying myself. So my drive to do the extra work wasn't there.
And I think when you're not enjoying yourself, it shows in your content, even when you hide it.
It does. It does.
100%.
And so, but now like you've got your get ready with me stuff that you do, and like like your daily social stuff that you do that's not streaming related. It's just you on TikTok. That's it. Whereas we've got the Tub Club Ducks that we do. We've got the Roomba's streaming tips, which are really just the Roomba being able to yell at people for how bad their stuff is and give
Yeah.
them
I love
ideas.
People like
One of
that
the-
though, and like I think the biggest thing I have learned from TikTok is you have to have a hook. If you think about us like doom scrolling, like people, I don't know about you guys, but I do. I will decide if I want to watch something in 2 seconds. Bill yells at me all the time. He's like, "We don't even know what that is." I'm like, "I know, I don't want to watch it." Next. So if you don't have something quick, it's gonna be done. But you also do have to have fun.
I'm the worst at that. Like I was scrolling, was it the other night? And this is like the third video I've seen from this old guy farmer and his wife about please watch for 7 seconds. It'll save our farm. And as soon as I hear that, the first two I did that. The third one, I realized he was wearing a Florida State Seminoles hat, so I watched the whole thing.
There's your hook.
All because of his hat. I was like, he's a
All
good
it
dude.
took.
You're
I'll help
like
him
a
save this
solid
cow.
stand-up citizen, dude.
Yeah.
I love your
Stand up.
farm. You're gonna buy
Stand up
merch from them.
gentleman.
Panic's a
Um,
hat guy, and he's a Florida State guy. I mean, it was a double whammy.
Oh, they make
favorite.
cow. Look, and I watched that video and found out that they make cow slippers,
Oh,
like little cow
Really?
house shoes, and they're actually
I
really
think I know
cute.
the actual. I think I know the exact account you're talking about.
Yeah,
I
What
got
made
seen
you
it a few
stay,
times.
Bill? What got you to bait and hook?
probably
I saw
the
a
cute
comment
little cow.
about cow flippers, and I was like, "Oh, bet." Let's see.
Oh yeah, that's another thing Bill gets so pissed at me about, and that's why I always say respond back and flood your comments, because if I see a video, I'll check the comments before it's even done to make sure I'm gonna like be interested. Because if the comments aren't funny, then the video is probably not funny.
I do that too sometimes.
Unless it's not a funny video and the people
Yeah.
are roasting the video, and then I'm happy.
You know what the
Um,
worst is when you see a video that's like you're like, everyone's about to be so mean, this is about to be so funny, and you open it and they're like, "You go, girl, you get it," and I'm like, "Fuck!" So I'm just the piece of shit.
Y'all
here.
are what's wrong with this world.
Yeah.
I don't know. I went down a Mario Lopez the whole like rabbit hole today for
God.
some reason. Well, so look, it started out with somehow I was seeing videos from like a month ago on my feed. I guess a bunch of people commented on them recently to bring it back
Yeah.
to the
Sometimes
forefront.
they take like a month to even blow up.
So the caption says, go look at Mario Lopez's last video and read the comments. And, things are going downhill fast for him. So I go look at the last video and he's dancing. And I'm like, what's so bad about this? So then I'm scrolling through. I'm scrolling through to find the video and never did find it. I did find out that he was on Golden Girls, which I was like, okay, that's cool.
All right.
Like that's a dream. That's what my toddler, my littlest one's named after one of the Golden Girls.
So, Mario Lopez has one
Yeah.
of the weirdest career arcs ever. Like on a 90s like morning basically sitcom for kids,
Yeah.
to not doing much of anything in between that I know of, at least. Nothing like big, right? And then all of a sudden he becomes the new host of Entertainment Tonight. Like, how did that happen?
Because he's Slater. He's AC Slater, man.
Yeah, but there wasn't like
anything.
Everybody
there
knows
was-
he's better than Zach.
But there wasn't an in between. Like, how does he become like the go-to for entertainment?
Oh,
He
he's
sold
not.
his soul.
It's
Is that what it
Entertainment Tonight.
The Illuminati guy.
Entertainment Tonight. Nobody watches Entertainment Tonight, Gaz.
Okay, so Cass, do you want the real answer?
Yeah.
Okay, so I looked it up. So apparently, and now this is Wikipedia, so take this all with a grain of salt.
Okay.
He hosted for hosting duties that leads him over to Entertainment Tonight. Started on an NBC show called Name Your Adventure. That was a Saturday morning, like hosting gig.
Okay,
for like kids.
that makes that
Right.
that I understand why I don't know what that is because it was a Saturday morning.
Then
I was busy watching.
he was the
cartoons.
host
Yeah.
of Extra, which is basically tabloid entertainment tonight. So
Yes. Oh, I was watching that shit.
That makes more
That's
sense.
where Brie gets her attitude.
then
I enjoyed Extra.
if we all
That makes more sense.
Say that.
we all forget, he was also the host of America's Best Dance Crew on MTV. You
Look, I
know,
quit watching MTV like
you know that show we all watched, right?
right after high school.
You
Yeah.
know that show that
So,
we all watched.
Extra-
right?
Wait, that's where the Jabberwockies came
That's
from,
where
right?
Jabberwockies come from. Yes, that's the one thing it's famous.
That's
for.
basically
Oh.
That's the
That's
only
ba-
ones
so-
I know.
so. Extra was basically TMZ before TMZ was a thing.
Yes.
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 Yeah, so it makes
It's
sense.
still-
Yeah.
So and then that would go on for him doing things like Entertainment Tonight. But before that, apparently there was a show called Masters of the Maze on the Family Channel. And
Nobody watched that shit.
then
Is
apparently
that anything like Legend? Is that like Legends of the Hidden Temple?
I'm literally looking it up right now. Masters of the Maze. It looks like a knockoff Legends of the Hidden Temple. And then he did the reboot, or not reboot. He did the X Factor for a little bit.
So needless to
He
say,
did?
he's not as controversial as Pee Wee Herman was.
No.
No.
Hold on, I
Okay.
haven't gone down
No.
to the personal life section of his career.
Yeah, well,
Can I just say that when Bill
yeah.
shaves, he looks like Pee Wee Herman?
Oh, I'm gonna need to see this.
we have plans
Oh,
now.
you really don't.
I have pictures.
No. We have
You,
plans,
you
Bill.
probably shouldn't share those, Brie.
You might get a new
fine.
duck.
I don't know if y'all have actually heard us talk about this. We're actually so okay. Gas and I are. I'm 40 years old. Gas is pretty close.
Yeah.
So we grew up with like the Playhouse, like the Saturday Playhouse, because we had Bozo, we had Pee Wee's Playhouse, we had all that kind of stuff. The original Mickey Mouse Club, that stuff when we were
Yeah.
kids, and they always did that Christmas special. So, like, we have plans to do a GP Playhouse Christmas special.
I did hear you guys
And-
talk about that a bit.
Now, the music is not going to be what you think it's going to be. It's going to be handwritten songs that are a lot of fun. And our guests are going to be the ones that sing them.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But
And
you
I
have
think
you have to shave for that because
Yeah.
you get to play.
have a
the
role.
of-
Yeah. Yeah. You have a role officially
No,
right now,
don't
but
make
you
him
have to
shave.
Here, look, we'll shave it off. We'll hold on to it, and then we'll glue it back.
We'll just
on.
glue it back on. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? That
What?
works.
Can I wax it?
We'll glue it patchy.
No.
Um,
It was worth a
Yeah,
shot.
we'll make it look like it's pubes on your face after that.
Mhm.
What's the difference?
I guess
Okay.
I don't know. Look, I
The
like
beard's
his
stylish.
beard, but I have
I like his beard too.
I like mine, so I won't shave mine off. I unfortunately have a lot more gray in mine.
Yeah, that's
I'm-
deceiving. His camera's deceiving.
It is.
I'll tell
It
you
is
that right
deceiving.
now.
I do when I look in the mirror. The first time I looked in the mirror a few years ago, and I saw that like
That was the first time.
couple like super white hairs, and I'm like,
I
Oh,
think
no.
I was
This
the
is
one to
it.
first point
This
out
is
your
it.
gray though, because I was looking at him and I was like, "Oh my god!" And he was
Listen, you
like,
can't have that
Exactly.
face when you say that.
"Oh,
You
oh my
can't. You
god!"
can't make. Yeah, you can't make that face.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah,
be
he's
supportive.
like, "What?"
Yeah,
I
yeah. You
was
gotta
like,
be
"You have a
supportive.
fat gray hair right here, dude." And he's like, "No, I don't." I'm like, "Yeah, it's like a fucking lightsaber. Like, yeah, it's there. It's glowing." So I'm like going off because I'm just so shocked because it just like stuck out like a sore thumb because it was only one and it was on his head. And then finally at the end of it, I hit him with like, "No, but I think I'll like you going gray." And he was like, "I'm gonna have to look like a skinhead. I'm shaving my head, dude. I can't do this. I can't do this." You just
Going-
went in
Going
on
full
me.
American. You're gonna go full American History X.
Yep.
Shave it all off.
oh god.
There's probably people in the
Man.
chat that don't even have a clue what that movie is. But No, so when I noticed, like when I first started noticing my grays, mine were all in my beard, and they're still all in my beard because I keep I still have a military haircut, like low fade, all that, and so you don't see the gray as much because it's all on the side. If it grows out on the side, it's almost white.
It's like locked. It's like skunk.
Yeah, it's skunk.
That's kind of how my hair is starting.
Yeah.
It's mostly like on
100%.
the sides.
Yeah, it's not on the top. It's not mixed in
Cool.
like you see. Look, you see people like these actors in
Salt
like
and
Grey's
peppered.
Anatomy and the salt and peppered. Like you're like, I'm gonna look like that one day, and then it starts coming in, and you're like, they dye it. Those are highlights. That's not real.
They're getting a cap
Look
fucking
at yourself
highlight.
in the mirror and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
Yeah, I'm
I haven't
screwed.
gotten a gray yet. I'm still scared.
I don't know if my wife has either, but she dyes her hair every 8 weeks, so I don't know.
Supposedly, a hairdresser of mine said I did. One. In the back of my head. Because I remember thinking I saw it.
You didn't go
I
back,
freaked.
did you?
No.
You got a new hairdresser.
Said, why didn't you tell me? I think I saw gray hair. Why the fuck didn't you tell me? She goes, honey, that's between me and your hair. And I was like, oh, fuck you. I'm going to curb stomp you after that. We out.
Look,
I need to know.
gas jokes. I had a hairdresser at one point in time that made a comment, and I've never been back to that hairdresser because of that comment. We're not going to go there because it was a little personal. But that hairdresser was my mom. So, needless to say, my mom does not cut my hair anymore. So, I now have to pay for my haircuts. But yeah, my mom's a hairstylist, but the real reason I left, she didn't say anything. The real reason I left, she's got arthritis, so she can't run clippers as much anymore. So I just told her, I told her your men's haircuts suck, so I'm going somewhere else.
Yeah, I cut Bill's hair once.
How'd that turn out? Is that why you're wearing a hat?
It was a while ago. I do
long time ago,
esthetician work, so he's like, stay in your lane. You do great lashes.
Basically, it was a buzz cut.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's
Yeah.
It just looks like,
it's
when
easy-
people mow the
easy
lawn
enough.
and they're like going this way and maybe this way.
You left lines?
I mean, like, kinda.
I was
I
gonna
wanted
say,
to write my name.
I was gonna say, don't.
so your head looked
disrespect
like
the
a
buzz.
Major League Baseball outfield.
I did figure it out and like made it look good in the end.
I was gonna say, don't disrespect
Alright.
the buzz, but I also remember Kylie does my hair, and she's very particular about what direction she's always shaving it when she buzzes it. So,
I want to know who
Yeah.
does Elijah's hair.
he has a hairstylist. I'm trying to remember her name. Oh,
He needs a new one.
hold on. Are you serious right now? Because I'll text him that you said that, and he will pop in the chat. He's not doing anything today.
He's on vacation. He's not here.
No, he's not
Yeah,
on
that's
vacation.
right.
He's been off vacation for 2 days. He doesn't go back on vacation for
Prove
2
it.
weeks. Prove it. I'm
Okay.
going to see Superman
Prove
with him tomorrow.
Prove it.
Hold on, I'm gonna call him
It's
right now. I'm
already
gonna put him on speaker. I'm gonna call him right now.
We're starting to think that Preston really is just an AI creation. That
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So you did.
I mean,
wait, you
did y'all see the
lashes?
pictures?
Yeah, I do lashes. I waxed all the esthetician stuff.
Mhm.
I have some
Gas,
good
she would-
stories.
She would make bank at the G spot.
Hold on.
Hey,
Do y'all know what the do y'all,
They
do y'all,
needed
do y'all know
it.
what
They
the G
needed
spot is?
They needed
Slob
it.
still does
So,
it.
so yeah, tell them what the G spot is. Oh man, that was bad.
Waiting for it.
I was waiting for Gas to catch it.
God.
Okay.
That hurt.
So
Either way,
that hurt a little.
either way, panic. Either way, fill him in. Like,
okay. Well, I
real
could
quick,
just
hold
tell
on,
him to go
guys,
back and
real
listen to
quick.
some of the other.
Hey, Elijah, you're
the
on
other
Two Dads,
podcast
One Tab.
episodes.
Are you a real person?
I am real. Yes, I
Okay.
exist.
Okay.
That
That's
was
just
the
the
most
best.
AI prompting sound. I am real.
real.
Yes.
I exist.
They think you're. They
that
think
was
you're
played through
AI.
your speakers.
They think.
I'm
That was played through your
AI.
computer speakers.
Hey, I didn't say anything about
How am I
him
supposed to
being
tattoo your
AI. I
ass
just
as
told him he
AI?
needed a new hairstylist.
He did. He did say, "How is he supposed to tattoo my ass if he's AI?"
That's
AI's even
that's a
crazier.
that's a
I
point.
could probably program Chat GPT to do it for you.
Okay.
Oh,
thank you.
yeah.
See you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.
Okay, Bill. So the G spot is
Yo,
I wasn't
What a segue.
expecting this level of
I love the
counsel
segue.
today.
enlighten me.
okay. So 2009 to 2010, I was in Guam for a whole year there, and so
That's where
there
he learned
was.
where it was.
Yes, that's where I learned where it was. It's in Guam. So there's two bars that we would go to over in Tamuning, which is like the main strip, and you'd start out at Ball Scratchers, which is a pool hall. Drink there, and then at about 9:30, the G spot would open up. So you would leave Ball Scratchers and walk upstairs and go to the G spot. The G
I'm
spot
taking
was
notes.
the G spot is a.
Stairs.
We'll say it was the nicest strip club in Guam, but we won't say it was a nice one.
Mhm.
So that's why I say you could make good money. Like they needed help. Like they needed help.
Oh,
Yeah, I had
So-
some crazy stories waxing because I did full like Brazilians when I was in a salon. Because now I just do lashes out of my house. I don't wax.
Is that opposed to doing full Venezuelans? Like it's just a whole Brazilian person?
Okay, technically, I did what's called a sphinx, which is front to back.
Oh.
And yeah, oh.
Ooh.
And it didn't bother me because I was like desensitized. I only did women. Bill was like, "You were not about to wax a man," and I don't want to get you guys canceled.
No, go for it.
Go for it.
So at school, I went to a school. They didn't have us. Some schools had you wax a man, like at school.
Mhm.
Well,
this is the whole reason I told her no, man.
because I told him about a story that a friend told me. So she said it helps when they get like an erection because it helps move.
And
So
that's
she's
how you get all the videos on Pornhub.
She goes,
It's
we had
that
this
school.
biker. We had 3 girls helping us. So they had this burly, girthy biker guy that they're waxing. And as many people may know, the male G-spot is in the butt. Well, they waxed the butt and he ejaculated everywhere.
Mm.
Mid-wax.
All right.
I hear this and I go,
You're not
No.
waxing.
"You're not loud."
He goes, girls, whatever. So I guess my best story from a girl, and like I said, I'm like desensitized. I don't care. I always would tell my clients when they get nervous, listen, if I had a curtain up with just all of your guys' vaginas, I wouldn't know whose is who, unless you had red hair. Like, I wouldn't know whose is who.
Y'all, game show idea. We're gonna call all of Bree's clients, get photos, and we're gonna line them up.
Oh my god!
And we'll call it the G spot.
So
No,
We'll even have them
the Bree
sing
spot.
Backstreet Boys.
Okay, real quick before I lose this joke, that story of the biker getting off. I think we need to call that the Miyagi method: wax on, get off.
I like it.
I like that. I like that.
New merch coming soon.
Beautiful.
So a lot of
Oh.
the girls I would see like every 4 to 5 weeks, and I'd be like, "Oh, step out if you want," and they're like, "Oh no," So I'd start waxing. I'm like, "How are the kids?" Like whatever. And
I like
I
the
had
hand
one
motion.
come in, like,
Butter the bread.
I need you to, like, at some point, if it's like when you have a customer you don't like as you're waxing, if they've got kids, to be like, yeah, you can tell kids came out of here. And then just go,
no, the worst is when clients would be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, you have to see this." I'm like, I had clients in their 60s, and they're like, "I'm 60." I'm like, "What am I supposed to say?" Like, no, you're so tight. Like, what am I supposed to say?
Your peak for
look,
60.
just tell them, look, hey, look, this ain't Arby's. You're good. So,
You even got to change.
No, I
Hey, you
had
got to
this
change the
response,
tires
they'd
on
be
the car
like, "No, you're
sometimes.
so cute." No, it's like so cute. Like, what am I supposed to say to that? They're like, "I've had 7 kids and 5 guys in here in 24 hours." I'm like, okay.
Good for you.
The thing about like doing lashes and waxing like that is people get very close to you. Like they just feel very comfortable because it's so intimate. So like they trust you with this, right? So I had this one client come in. I actually still see her for lashes. She's like, "Well, sorry if I like smell different because like I've been fucking around." I was like, "Aren't you married?" She's like, "Well, not anymore. My sleazeball husband was buying used women's underwear and wearing them. So I've been fucking." I'm like, okay.
hell yeah, get it, girl.
I
Get
was
it.
so scared. And I had a coworker who had a wax, and we're standing like close by in the break room, and we hear everything fall. She fell off the bed. And the girl comes in.
She was still wobbly from all that fucking.
The girl comes in and she's laying there ass naked. She's like, "Do you need help?" And she's like, "No." Yeah. I did facials, and for that I would give like a chest, neck, shoulder massage. So I'd
It
have
was
a
nice.
wrap.
It was very nice.
I would give them a wrap.
I like how that's the one thing that Bill chimes in for.
It was very nice. So I would give them a wrap, and that way, you know, I'm like, if you're comfortable, take your shirt, bra, you can tuck or leave on, whatever. Well, I came in once, and I look over at my chair, and I looked at the girl, and I said, "Why the fuck are your pants on my chair? Put your fucking pants back on." She's
He
like,
was
"Well,
ready for that facial.
Yeah, I said, "What the fuck?" And I left. I go, "Fucking text me when your pants are back on."
She thought that facial was a different kind of facial.
Wrong company. Go
Clearly.
down the road. Think there's
Oh.
one of those there. Yeah, I have to have some fucking stories.
Look, we've
Yeah.
got one of the gas. We got one of those over on Rossville Boulevard.
They closed down the one by Costco.
Yeah, they closed that one down. There's one on Rossville Boulevard, right next door to Brew and Q. So all your meth addicts get done there and go next door for the happy endings.
Mm.
That's how they stay in
yeah.
business.
We just had a strip club closed that was disgusting. They had to close down for a week because all of the girls had chlamydia. And
Oh.
it shut down
Oh.
and turned into a church.
Yep.
I swear to God.
Yep.
I swear to God. I said,
Please.
"There's no amount of anointing oil can get the fucking stank out of that room." The confessional
That's the
room
repent house.
crazy.
Please
I was
tell me
about
that's
to
called
say-
the Church of the Clap.
No. No. Panic. Gas. That
Yeah.
isn't Repent House. That's
No.
that's the Protestant
No.
version of
Well,
Repent
then-
House.
The
No,
pastor
they all had
That's a-
syphilis.
That's a satellite campus.
The
Yeah.
pastor said he opened it once it shut down
I'm
because
sure
of all
he
the
did.
issues they had. He opened it because of his issues with like past addictions going to the strip club. I'm like, he's got a strip joint in the confessionals. He is not. He's still running that place. He's running it. Yeah.
Do you have contact information?
I will find the name for you.
Here's the
I
thing.
feel like we need to pitch them a sponsorship to the podcast
Yeah.
to sponsor the Repent House brand.
Panic. The
Bill,
funniest
do you
part
remember
is
the strip club name?
I could
Deja vu.
personally drive down and offer it.
Oh yeah, you're so close.
I could
The
personally.
whole
send-
strip club
listen,
name was
Josh,
Deja Vu.
At
So-
this, yes,
Send Yor.
Send Josh.
Send Yor.
Send Josh. You know how bad that would be if we sent Josh. Josh is gonna look that pastor in the eye and say, "Repent." I'm not even lying.
That's the whole reason. Tell him he's going on a mission trip.
Listen, here's the funny thing, Preston. I don't know if you know this, but Josh hung out with me for like 2 hours last night watching me play Schedule 1, and he had so many questions.
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. That's that. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That tracks,
good
Josh.
Lord.
That's one of my besties.
Oh, Cass, did you watch that video that I shared with you about the 15 worst streets to live on in Tennessee?
No, I didn't.
So we have two of those. We're number 15 and we have number 15 and number 6 in the top
Surprised
15.
they found it. I figured the sign would be gone.
That's Georgia. That's Walker County.
Yeah.
Tennessee's a little,
he didn't cross
Tennessee's a
state
little
lines.
more difficult. But
It would have made it a federal case.
so
Oh shit.
so number 15
see.
was Brainerd Road,
Okay.
which kind of makes sense. Number 6 was Rossville Boulevard.
That 100% makes sense.
Look, I was driving home from work one day, and you know where the tire shop is? Gas. It's really a front for a drug ring.
Oh, yeah,
It's
that
the
one.
that's
Yeah,
got all,
okay.
yeah, that one. And then you have the furniture. You have the America's Finest Furniture or whatever right there on the corner.
Mhm.
Driving back, and there was traffic, and I look over, and there's just a dead body, blood everywhere.
Oh, my
just
gosh.
laying there. And 2 cops just standing over it smoking cigarettes.
No.
I was like, all right, that's
Listen.
Rossville's finest. 'Cause it's,
Rossville Boulevard is our Compton.
yeah, it really is. That's where we still have our adult movie theater. It's still there.
Crenshaw.
Oh,
Yeah.
We have one of
They
those. Not a
still-
theater though, actually.
they still have those though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
but now they just-
store
I
for
thought they
movies.
now-
got
now
shut
they-
down.
Now they
you
just
drive
have
by
big.
this one.
Now they just have big wooden fences that are like 7 foot tall in front of them, so you can't see the cars in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the name of it is Cinema One.
Mhm.
So like you drive by and you're like, oh, that's a movie theater, and then you go
Which
in
is-
and you're like, why are the floors sticky?
Which is why hey, that's why that one wasn't the one that Pee Wee got caught at, because it would have been Cinema 3.
Yeah. You only get one showing at Cinema One.
Yeah.
Lord.
I'm still intrigued by these
The
waxing
esthetician.
stories.
Yeah.
So, Bill, what do
Yeah.
you do? Like,
Yeah.
how many penises do you see on a daily basis? I feel like that's just the equal balance there.
I mean, none anymore.
Oh, fair enough.
At least one, right?
Well, yeah. Sometimes.
Sometimes when he's
When the
feeling
weight's
good about
not up.
himself.
When the
When
weight's
he's
not
not
up.
shy.
Yeah. Oh. But no, okay, so we heard what Bree does. Like, is yours as fun, or is it? I feel like
mean-
it would be. I feel like it's a construction job.
It's full of verbal abuse.
Well, so I used to do like heavy repairs on train cars. I've been working for the railroad for like 3 years or so.
Mm-hmm, with a little break.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I used to do heavy repairs on rail cars. So it was kind of like construction. I did a lot of welding and stuff. It was pretty cool. I had multiple life insurance policies on me. 'Cause
Yeah, and if he would have died
was-
while he was at work, I would have gotten like $750,000, bro.
uh,
Because I always was like, "You are not
That-
dying at the house. I am clocking
And
your
that's-
ass in."
That's the whole thing too. Is I had to die on railroad property. So I told Bree, if I start having a heart attack, take me to the office, put my fucking fingerprint on the clock in, and then leave me there.
Man,
That
there was
was
so much.
great.
There was
And
so
I
much
would've
joy
finished it.
in the face when she was telling that.
I always say it like that just so I could, well, before, because he'd be like, can you stop saying it so excited?
But
so I
yeah,
still-
now I don't do that. I just I move semi trailers and unload train cars with a big ass side loader machine.
Which
Oh.
he's explained to me 3 times, and I never grasp, so I just tell people he's
Yeah.
a conductor.
And then I follow it up with I do not make conductor money. Not
I
even
just make
close.
it up.
I know what you do, Bill. I understand it.
Thank
so,
you.
uh,
I
But
use
I too
truck,
also-
no big trailer.
I too also have a really good life insurance policy. And my wife would be very excited if something happened to me.
Dang.
Totally fair.
Queen.
Queen.
But all right, so let's talk about the shirt, the cacao.
Oh, you got to show
What?
the whole thing, Bill. It's not
The
just
whole
caw-caw. It's caw-caw, motherfucker. Every
I
4th
love
of
it.
July, I try and get him like an obnoxious like 4th of July shirt. What was the one with George Washington?
That was yours, but it was a picture of George Washington with an AR that said "Stay strapped or get clapped."
Oh yeah,
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. I wore
And then,
Randy Savage this year.
Hell
Bill
yeah.
is very patriotic.
And then the other one that I had was an old pickup truck with like American flags all over it, and then I cut the sleeves off.
Of course.
Like a true redneck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just preparing for y'all's
you
move
do.
to Chattanooga. That's what.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're just moving everybody. We're just moving everybody down here.
We want to
Really
get
smart.
out of here, so
I would prefer to not be here, so
We have a
So,
railroad
yeah,
here.
we- So I am all about patriotism and the shirts, but they have to be funny. Like don't get me wrong. Like I served 8 years in the military. I did all that stuff. I'm very patriotic to an extent, but I like the obnoxious, like ridiculous shirts. Like I want it to be something that people are like, that guy's an asshole.
yeah.
that guy he's a dick Republican. I just know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a total dude.
But well, I do get that a lot. And what's
So
funny is
Bill.
I'm not.
So,
What's funny is I'm not. I'm
right?
I voted Green Party twice. So
That's so funny.
yeah, I voted policy, but that's politics, and that's just the dumbest thing in the world. I think politics are stupid.
Yeah.
But
Right.
Yeah, that's a conversation that always ends up bad.
Mhm.
well, it's
Depending on who you talk to, I suppose.
You're talking to
yeah. If you get somebody,
You're talking to 3 people who run a podcast who have different politics from each other, and we get along famously with each other.
yeah,
And that's okay.
I don't care.
Crazy how that works. That it's okay to have different political beliefs. Crazy.
But like we were in your stream the other night, and Bree and I were both doing America, and somehow
Yeah.
I got worse.
I got up to or
Yeah.
down to 1%.
I didn't get that far, and here I am. I've got the freaking preamble on the back of my phone, and can
Yeah, I thought Slob was gonna
sing it.
RKO me.
I can sing it from memory thanks to.
Yeah, we're
Schoolhouse
still going to have a
Rock.
conversation about that, Bree.
But no, I mean, like I don't know. That's a whole different subject. But,
Yeah.
Right.
but I do like the patriotism. I like that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like that shirt's fucking badass.
you're
I
gonna
love this.
tell us what that stems from, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's a long story.
We got time.
Besides my grandpa served in the Air Force, and he got out on injury. He was disabled after that. I don't remember exactly what happened. He never even talked about it. So I never learned what happened there. Other than that, I was the only one that has ever thought about military. So actually, it was about this time last year.
It was
when
May.
May. Right.
Mhm.
So
Gotta
I
be
decided I decided in my late 20s, I was like, you know what? I think I'm just going to do it.
10 years in,
And,
he decides, I'm going to join the
Yeah.
military.
And I can thank Bree for that because while we were in Hawaii, I come back actually from visiting Pearl Harbor, and she goes, "Oh, hey, by the way, I put your phone number and your email and your name in the system, and a recruiter's probably going to call you when you leave." I'm like, what?
He goes, I think I'm going to join the military. And I'm a very much, if I want to do something, I'm going to fucking do it, and nothing's going to stop me. So I was like, yeah, you are too right now, Bill. So I was like, oh, you want to? He's like, I think I like, he always said he couldn't because of being diagnosed with asthma. Remember that when like nobody could get in? They had asthma and shit.
Look, motherfucker, I had to get a waiver for ADHD to join, and they still let my ass.
That too. That's another reason. He said asthma and ADHD. So I'm like, things have changed since you like talked about that back, because me and Bill have been together since I was we were 16 and 17.
Yeah.
So
High school.
15 actually. 15. So it's been 10 years, and he's always talked about it. So I was like, life's too short. You let me live my dream of like being an esthetician. It's time for you to live yours. So
Yeah.
I'm supporting you. I'm putting your number in. And he was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I was like, yeah.
I'm like, okay, so I guess we got to fucking do this thing, huh? So, one thing leads to another. I end up ultimately at the Navy recruiting office, and I enlist, do all the things. I went in as an AME, and I was like, this is going to be fucking sweet. I'm going to be able to get out. I'm going to have all that aviation education, and I'm going to go somewhere with that because there's a lot of money in aviation.
Yeah.
Go through boot camp, and I had a lot of fun. Navy boot camp is lit.
It's a great time, isn't it?
It was pretty fun. The gas chamber was awesome, and I'm like, I would do that again.
So hold on,
I was at
before
home sobbing.
Before we move on, you got the good battle stations at the end of boot camp,
So
Well, hold
that's
on.
the thing.
or did you? Oh,
Mhm.
okay, keep going.
This is where it gets little
Yeah.
off track for me. I got hurt. I hurt my shoulder. So backstory to that too. I have one good shoulder, one bad shoulder. I had surgery on my right shoulder in 2019. I tore my rotator cuff almost in half at one of my old jobs. Got a surgery, and it was I was out of work for a year, and I mostly recovered from it, but even my surgeon was like, hey, you might have some pain for the rest of your life, and that's just kind of how it is with the surgery. So fast forward to the Navy, I hurt my good shoulder. I'm like, well, fuck, that sucks. They throw me in the RCU.
He had a
and,
week and a half left. Like battle stations were in just a few days.
Literally
Oh,
a week and a half. I was right there. All I really had to do was finish the final assessment, and I think the last personal inspection, and that was it.
yeah, you got to do the final inspection, the PRT assessment, and then battle stations is the very last thing you have to do, and it's not that hard. Battle stations was not hard.
That's what I've heard.
The rest of boot camp was hard compared to battle stations.
Yeah, that's kind of what I heard too.
But with having to, get beat constantly and do push-ups, he's like, I can't. I cannot. He couldn't move his shoulder, like his arm past this. That's all he could do there.
I woke up one morning and I physically could not lift myself out of the rack.
Oh,
it was just I lost all strength in my arm and just shooting pains. So I was like, I got to go to medical. They throw me in the RCU. I'm stuck there for a month and a half before 2 months before my right shoulder went. So now I have two bad shoulders.
And they kept giving him appointments, and they're like, well, we're just going to wait it out. We're just going to wait it out. So he's, just waiting and waiting and waiting. And 2 months turned into 4, turned into 5, turned into 6.
Keep having me do physical therapy, and I keep telling them, hey, it's getting worse. So I don't know what you guys are doing, but it's not helping. And they're like, oh, well, let's just start doing some weights and stuff. And I'm like, that's probably a stupid idea, but what do I know? I'm the dumb recruit. So, but yeah, at the end of it, I was, I went in for an MRI and everything. Ended up with pretty bad tendonitis and a cyst forming in my left shoulder, tendonitis in this shoulder as well. And they're like, we're going to have to put you in SEPs. You can't get better here. So there's really nothing we can do besides that. Go to SEPs, and I'm in there for a couple of weeks before they're like, oh, hey, by the way, we fucked up your paperwork. Like 3-4 weeks, and they're like, hey, we fucked up your paperwork. You need to come back and sign this paperwork, and then we can start processing you out.
People were getting there after him and leaving before him, and he was like, is something wrong with my paperwork? They're like, nah, you just gotta wait it out.
Yeah. Everyone's like, just wait it out. You'll hear back from them in like a week. So yeah, all in all, I was there for like 6 months almost by the end of it.
Wow.
So,
yeah.
I had a similar experience outside of the getting hurt. Like, I didn't get hurt. So I got I finished boot camp, and then, I finished boot camp in 2004. So when I say you got the good battle stations, yours was like legit. It was, if you'd have got to go through it, it would have been realistic. Mine was this shitty ass boat that they had built in the pool room that had 2 rooms in it, and the fake, wrapping paper, the tissue paper fire with a fan underneath it.
Oh,
that was our fire, like flapping in that was what that's what simulated the fire.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like 1980s graphics.
Sweet.
So we finished boot camp. So I went in August of 2004. Finished boot camp right there a little bit before Thanksgiving. I guess it was before Halloween, so it was the end of September's when I got done. Because it's 8 weeks, right?
That's when he left.
Supposed to be, yeah. It's supposed to be 8 weeks, so it was like the 1st of October when I got done. I joined as a hospital corpsman.
Oh,
so I joined as a hospital corpsman. And so when I got out of boot camp, we spent a week in holding over on, they had a holding ship on the RTC side.
Yeah.
So we spent a week there, and then we got our orders to go to school, A school. So then we shipped over to Great Lakes, which was right across the street to the main base.
Yeah.
And so I get over there, get to corpsman school, and they're like, hey, we're backlogged. It's going to be 6 months before you can start school. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll wait. So I got put in a kind of like a transient barracks, like you're the in-betweeners that are just waiting on orders, and there's a delay in getting orders, so you just go there. So I spent a year in Great Lakes. I spent almost a year in Great Lakes before I actually made it to my first duty station. So I'm in the holding barracks or the transient barracks, and they come in and they're like, hey, instead of waiting, do you want to possibly change your rate and go do something else? And I was like, yeah, I'd like to do that because I just went through winter in Chicago and this is terrible. Like, I want to leave.
Yeah.
And so I ended up choosing the Seabees. Went to Wichita Falls, Texas, for A school down at the STD capital of the world, which is Shepherd Air Force Base. I didn't talk to anybody. I went through A school, got done with it, made a few friends, but I stayed in my room when it was downtime. I just stayed in my room. Like, I had no desire to go do anything. I was like, I just want to get this over with and get going. We finish up. So I finished A school in, was it August 5th was Katrina of 2005?
Sometime around there.
Sounds
yeah, so it was like the 1st of August. So I get orders to my first duty station. We're getting ready to fly out, and Katrina hits Gulfport, Mississippi.
Oh God.
So I have to wait 3 days before we fly out. We fly out to Hattiesburg, and then I spent 6 months in New Orleans. That's my first duty station doing cleanup. So
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. But you're talking about the medical side of things. Like, people don't realize, like, it's not good. Like, it's free. There's a reason it's free.
Mhm.
There's a
Yeah.
reason it's free.
Right.
So
Well, and not only that, he was with all the like people who just like couldn't take boot camp. Like they were there because they couldn't handle it.
Mhm.
And
Those-
like people who wanted to like
Yeah.
commit suicide and stuff like
So-
that.
When I got to SEPS, I don't know if you ever heard stories about that ship.
oh
But
yeah,
I get in there, and good Lord, did that place stink? I mean,
it's so bad.
holy shit!
A funny story.
Oh, it was. I think when I was in there, they actually were overflowing. We had like
Mhm.
350 people inside that one compartment
Yeah, and it's
because
supposed
they
to
shut down
hold.
the other one.
Yeah, I think it's only supposed to hold like 140
Yeah,
I
like
think
we
at-
had racks.
at comfortable
Yeah,
capacity.
we had racks. I mean, barely wide enough to walk through. And the first night that I get there, I just minded my own business, go to sleep, wake up, and everybody's talking about what happened the day before. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, everyone's all freaking out. This guy broke a ruler and stabbed somebody else like hours before I got there. And he was in like psych holding, which is basically just the fishbowl in the middle of the whole compartment.
Yep.
For everybody to point and laugh. Like,
No shoestrings, no belt.
no shoestrings,
Nothing.
no belt, no hoodie strings.
Nope.
They had to cut his hood off. It's like, oh
Yep.
my God.
Oh look,
And
they go full bore on that suicide watch. There's somebody
Oh,
standing
yeah.
there watching the whole time.
Mhm.
No, so I had a guy in my ship that he ended up getting separated. His last name was Kendall, but we were sleeping and I just wake up. I have something dripping on me.
Mm.
This wasn't the first time this has happened, but he was on a bottom bunk at that time, and then they moved him to a top bunk, which I don't know why. Well, he had shit and pissed in the bed. What was dripping was not pee.
Oh,
Oh.
So, needless to say, I had a very bad wake up call in boot camp.
Mhm.
Did you make it to the point where you got your wisdom teeth? Did you have your wisdom teeth taken out prior?
Yes,
Prior.
I did.
Okay, I got mine taken out while in boot camp,
Oh,
and
Lord.
you're not. Look, that's a legit surgery. Like they had to cut
Mhm.
and all that. They did not put
Oh,
me
yeah.
to sleep.
You know
They
what?
did not.
I had my wisdom teeth, so that's a whole nother horror story. My whole childhood, I had the worst fucking dentist ever. Like, this guy was horrible. Only in it for the money type of guy, right? I had to get my wisdom teeth out because all four of them were coming in at the same time. They're like, yeah, you need all four of them taken out. Didn't put me to sleep, so I was awake for all four teeth.
Yep.
And then, as I'm sitting there, yanking my jaw off, basically, has the nerve to go, oh, these two molars are in the way. I'm going to have to pull those out too. Huh?
wow.
So I got six
So-
teeth pulled out, and two of them were perfectly fine. They were just in his way.
Yeah. So with mine, like you're awake, it's numb. Like you don't really
Yeah.
you feel the pressure, you just don't feel the pain. But I could
Right.
hear them crushing the teeth
Uh-huh.
Oh, the cracking.
in my mouth.
Oh,
Now, the only good thing that came out of that is I got Percocets to go back to the ship with. So those were the two best days of my life in boot camp.
Oh,
Because
wow.
I just got to sleep all day. Take
hell yeah.
my Percocets, pass out. But
Bill,
no,
you got to tell them about the future soldiers guy
Future soldiers guy.
in the shower. Or sailors, future sailors.
Oh my god.
shower stories
Okay.
are fun.
So
Hold on,
I
hold on,
actually
you
have
gotta
a
paint
couple.
the picture. You got to paint the picture.
So-
you get 5 minutes, and there's 90 people taking a shower at the same time.
Mhm. Yeah,
And you're at
this
you're at
is
a
how
tower.
showers go.
You're at a tower
Mhm.
that's spraying water on all sides, and it's what 8 to 10 people on one tower.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We could, when all RDCs were yelling at us, we could fit like 16 to 20, but
yeah. Like eventually, you just
That-
start washing each other. Uh,
I mean, it's not far from the truth.
no, it's not.
And then you also have the guys that walk in their skivvies, and you're like, "Hey, everybody's actually looking at you more." So,
Yeah,
Wow.
look.
so yeah, I'm in the RCU, and we get this fucking weird ass guy. I mean, he's got all sorts of problems going on. Whatever, none of my business. He's leaving soon, anyways. We start having incidents around the bathroom. People are hearing things in the head, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
A bunch of guys, yeah. Somebody ends up catching who's doing it, and one of the stalls. I mean, you can see under it a good bit, and someone walks in there, immediately walks out, and he goes, "Hey, I just saw two legs, out above the toilet, pants down, and I heard it. I heard it going on." And so we have like 4 or 5 people now that are standing outside that one stall, and we're like, "Oh my god, this is actually happening right now." He comes out. Somebody goes in there, and we hear from the head. He goes, "Hey, this dude left some of his future sailors on the ground."
But didn't he have a nickname or no?
It was the serial jerker.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Boot camp was weird, man.
it
was weird.
It was a weird time. It was
Yeah.
fun, but it was odd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You missed some weird stuff afterwards too. I mean, I talked about it in the last podcast. I had to watch a guy shower for 6 months. So
Yeah,
while in Afghanistan.
Yeah,
so,
I'm confused how you
Because
got
he
my number
refused to shower.
while you were in Afghanistan too. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, still confused about how that worked.
What? How I remember?
No, how you got my phone number while you were in Afghanistan.
Oh, but I had to talk to somebody. So funny story. Before that deployment, we were having a going away party. I was married at the time. Had been married for about 6 months, and we had a going away party, and I had gotten so drunk I went upstairs to pass out because we were leaving the next day. So I was like, "Wow, we got to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning, to go to the base and just hurry up and wait for our flight." So I go upstairs and pass out. It's about 11:30. I get up at 3 to get ready to finish up packing my bags and get ready to head towards the base to leave, and I just hear this commotion downstairs. So I walk halfway down the stairs, and I just see my wife at the time being railed by a guy I work with. And
No.
oh yeah. And so here's the best part. I just turned around and went back upstairs. Like, I was so excited that she was doing that and that I could file for divorce and have a legit reason to file for divorce. So, well, needless to say, I couldn't
I'm
file for
bored.
divorce. I couldn't file for divorce before the deployment because we were leaving. So I had to
Right.
I just pretended like I didn't know anything. And So we go on deployment, and like I still call her the once a week that we were able to call. I
You
still
did?
called, and yeah, well, I had to make sure that my car payment was being paid, that the bills were being paid, my rent was still being paid, and all that. So the first 4 or 5 months we're good. Like it's fine. She still doesn't know that I know.
Hmm.
Well, then she's like, "Hey, I'm going to go visit my sister in Japan because her sister." So that's how I met her. Her sister was in the battalion with us,
Okay.
and that's how I met her. And her sister went to Japan. She went to the easy deployment, not the hard deployment. So I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Go visit your sister." She's like, "Yeah, she's paying for it." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool, great," because we really can't afford a round trip flight to Japan. Um, well, about a week goes by, and I go to the exchange over on the Army side to buy something, and my payment declines. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I go check my bank account. I've got nothing. She took
And
35.
she's getting extra pay because you're deployed.
Oh yeah. So she took $35,000 out of our bank account and went to Japan.
Holy crap!
So I called her. So I called her sister and said, "Hey, have you seen so and so?" I'm not going to say names.
Mhm.
Have you seen so and so? And she's like, "No, I haven't. I haven't heard from her." I said, "Well, she's in Japan." She goes, "Oh, hold on one second." So she goes to the guy and says, "Hey, have you seen so and so?" And he goes, "Yeah, she's staying at such and such here in Japan." She flew to Japan to be with the dude. It gets better. It gets better. So she finally so deployment's over. They all come back. She had ran out of money, so she had no way to get
She's
back.
back. Oh,
Oh,
She couldn't get back
no.
from Japan. I changed bank accounts. Like I opened a whole new bank account. Now, mind you, we're still married, and the military is all about taking care of your spouse.
uh-huh.
Like you have to provide for your spouse. So we get back from Afghanistan. I come home on leave. I came home for 30 days. And so I'm here in Chattanooga visiting family, and I get a phone call from my master chief, which I'd already told them what happened, so they knew what was going on. And I was like, look, I haven't heard from her. I'd already filed for divorce before I left to come here. So everything was in the works. I was actually just trying to ride out that 60 days where you can't get a hold of her, and it's just final. Like you don't have to worry about dealing with them.
Yeah.
It's just the judge grants the divorce. So I was trying to ride that out. Well, I guess she fully ran out of money. She went to Kadena Air Force Base in Okinawa, found the command master chief for the naval group that was there, and told them I was not taking care of her. So I get a call from my master chief and says, "Hey, I know you're on leave. When do you come back?" I said, "I come back next week." He goes, "Okay, we'll deal with it then." So he wasn't even that concerned with it. So I get back to Gulfport. I go see Master Chief, and he said, "Here's the deal. You've got to pay for her to come back to the States." He's like, "I don't care how you do it, but you have to bring her back to the States, and give her some kind of money for food." He goes, "They're kind of taking it. They've got her side of the story. We have all the documentation here. We tried to send it to them, but they're kind of going with it. It's he said, she said kind of stuff." I was like, "That's fine." So I put her on a Space A flight. So she flew in a C-130 from Japan to Seattle, and then rode a Greyhound bus from Seattle, Washington to Gulfport, Mississippi for 3 days
Good Lord.
That's beautiful.
for a total of $147.
All right.
And
Good for you.
I made her sister pay for her food.
Good.
So any food that she had. So fast forward, she pulls up at the Greyhound station in Gulfport, and I took a buddy of mine with me to pick her up because I didn't want to be there with her by myself. And so he's sitting in the front seat. So I get out and I go meet her, and I said, "Hey, this is the car." So during this time, my car got repoed, the one that I had prior. Luckily, my apartment, I called them and said, "Hey, I'm changing it over to automatic payments. Take her off the lease." So they took her off the lease of the apartment. So luckily, I was able to save that. So I had to buy a new car. So that's when I bought my 4Runner. So I pull up and she goes, "Oh, I like your new car." She goes, "That'll be good for for us." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's right." So she goes over to the car and she looks at my buddy Daniel and she's like, "Are you going to get the fuck out of the front seat so I can sit up front?" And I said, "No, you're getting in the back." I said, "Just go ahead and jump in the back. We got to stop. We got to stop somewhere on the way back to the house." And I drove her ass straight to the lawyer's office. Sat her ass down, and I said, "You're signing this right now, and then you got a week. Then you got a week to get out of my house." So I stayed with a friend of mine while she stayed at the house. But yeah, so
The horror
military-
stories I heard, of stuff like
military
that
was fun.
insane, like insane. The stories he told me about like wives and shit like that. Because I'm over here like bawling every day. We've been together a long time. He leaves, and I like fully supported. You know, like this is what you want to do. I'm the one who signed him up, basically, and started the process. But it like wasn't easy. But you know, it's just what I'm a wife. Like you support your husband, and I'm over here like sobbing every day, which is why I started streaming because I needed something to get me out of bed. And he would tell me stories like that, just shit of people cheating, people leaving them in basic, getting Dear John. I'm like, oh my god, I'm like crying every day. Like he would call, every 2 weeks, and at one point I was like, I don't even cry anymore. Like I don't even. I'm like, you're almost home, and he's like, crying. Oh yeah.
Like, are you sure about that?
He comes home and I'm like, just so you know, I lied to you. He was like, just so you know, I fucking knew.
Yeah, so I mean, I was excited at that. Like, I was pretty excited. It was bad. Well, I was dumb. I was 20. I was 21, living in the barracks, and in my brain was, hey, I'm gonna marry this girl. I'll be able to get off base. Well, she seems cool. I think it'll work.
That happens a lot.
It lasted.
It's a mutually beneficial thing.
Look, we made it 3 months before I realized that she was violent, like violent, and I was like, okay, whatever, I'll deal with it. So I just stayed gone. I fished all the time, so I just stayed gone most of the time. And so when that happened, I was like, yes, I've got my out. We're good to go. And I went on deployment, came back, filed for all that. I stayed single. Well, like I dated between then and since I met my wife now, but like I never got close to getting married again at all.
That'll do it.
But it's funny. Like we used to have, there was a bar called Michael's in Gulfport that was you don't, if you're an active duty service member, you don't go to Michael's on ladies' night because it's all the military wives whose husbands are on deployment trying to get some.
Now,
that's like a
Panic.
huge thing.
Panic. I do want to call bullcrap. There was one you got pretty close to marrying, and it was the dwarf.
Huh?
Bridget the midget?
Look,
tell
that
more.
was, look, that's a...
Spill it. Spill the tea.
I don't know if that's true.
He don't remember.
It was love at first sight with a slightly tilted neck down.
Now, look, I did date a girl that was, I mean, it could have worked out. It was a little
short? What was the height?
No, she was legally a dwarf, like
how tall?
3'7".
So she was 3'4". Got it. I feel like he's adding. I don't know.
No, and she might have been taller than that. I don't know. I didn't break out a tape measure.
I would.
Like, I mean, she fit in.
Wow.
She fit in with the micro wrestlers that we used to watch. Yeah. I dated her for a little while. I guess we were together for a little bit. That was a fun experience. She was cool. A little weird, but
Sal
cool.
just said, sounds like a short story time.
But
I looked over.
I looked over and Drew looked to see if you looked over.
yeah, I saw it too. But anyways, now the
We
rest
have micro maiden strippers come in on my birthday here, and
What?
they advertised it the biggest show yet.
look,
Yeah.
that had to be a good time.
That's
better- look, That's better than my
It's coming
experience.
still.
I watched-
It's in like 10 days.
Look, I watched
Really?
I watched two little guys staple their nut sacks to stage.
Oh my gosh.
So
That's
during a wrestling
something.
match in a bar. That was the
Michael's?
no this was this was a different bar. They did micro.
G-Spot?
Look, at that time, no. So G-Spot, I'm still friends with one of them nice young ladies. I went to her.
Yeah.
I went to her wedding.
Yeah,
huh.
I remember that because I was like, it's giving Carlos, it's giving Hayor.
Yeah.
Wow.
But no, I mean, I got plenty of stories from my time in that are fun and crazy. I do have I have certain stories that are like I don't really talk about much, but stuff that I deal with. But the military was a good time. It was good. So when you got SEP, was it just a separation code, or did you get the medical discharge?
I got the medical discharge.
So you got an actual medical discharge.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say
Yeah.
you kind of
They had to reevaluate. Yeah, they actually at first they fucked up. You guys are gonna die.
This is They did fuck up
So-
the paperwork.
Obviously, Bill's not trying to walk around and be like, I'm a vet. Like, he's not a piece of
No,
shit.
like-
But he's like, I did
No.
get hurt. Like, can you guys help me with some physical therapy or something? He just kind of threw me out here, And we look, I'm like, let me see your DD-214. I'm looking at it, and I go, Bill? They said not only was it because it was the left shoulder you hurt, and your right shoulder started to hurt, right?
Yeah.
I said they said it was your right shoulder due to past complications, but they also said you were not fit for duty due to your banana allergy.
Banana
that's
allergy?
He's allergic to bananas, and
I am
that's what they wrote.
definitely allergic to bananas.
They did mention his shoulder getting hurt. They said, and he was like, I'm trying to get out of here. I've been in steps for so long. Like, you got my paperwork. Cool, let's go. I'm not fighting this shit
Yeah.
here. So I'm like, let me just look at it to see if they can help you out with anything. And I go, yeah, it says due to the banana allergy, like, yeah, you are not fit for active duty.
Yeah, that's what we do in the Navy. We eat a shit ton of bananas.
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
I'm pretty sure they're avoidable.
So I said
Well,
nothing
and it's-
about his left shoulder at all.
When I
That
was
the
going
original issue.
through like all of the pre-medical stuff where you're stuck in that ship all day,
Yeah.
every day for like a week straight.
Oh yeah, it's so bad.
That was hell. But one of the guys that was finishing my evaluation, whatever, he goes, any allergies or anything? I'm like, bananas, and he looks me dead in the eye and goes, you're not gonna get a waiver for that, so just like avoid them, I guess. Like that was kind of my plan.
I mean, I'm old enough to know that I'm allergic to them and not eat
I
them.
did almost
Yeah.
kill Bill
Yeah.
once with a smoothie, but
Yes,
I
not on purpose, I think.
but yeah, to finish
She
the
did get
last
excited
part
about
out,
poisoning food on The Sims yesterday.
I did.
Yeah,
But to finish the whole separation, yeah. So he actually got in touch with them and was like, I don't think I was discharged correctly, and they did. We actually just heard back that they actually put him like on the disability rate because it's still fucked. So
Yeah.
and nothing's
Yeah.
fixed yet.
Congrats! I've been waiting
30%.
since 2000. I've been waiting since 2013 for my disability rating.
holy shit!
He got
Yep.
fucking lucky.
Yeah,
And he
have-
hates it. He's like, nobody call me vet out here at all. Like I didn't go
I've
through
had-
the shit. But
I've had 16 appeal hearings.
Good
oh,
lord.
wow. Yeah, I don't know how he got so lucky. We didn't think he would. And one day they didn't even tell us first. They just sent a check.
They just
we're
sent
like,
a check
"Oh."
with the back pay on it, and I was like, "Oh wow, okay."
And
So
he wasn't
that's,
even asking for that.
That's the biggest thing. A lot of veterans they'll go through like one or two appeal hearings and then they'll just stop. And
Yeah.
then, 10 years down the road, they'll try to go back to it again. And what it does is it negates those original appeal hearings. You can start all over,
Mm-hmm.
but what that negates is it negates the chance at back pay. Like I'm still owed my back pay from 2013. So whatever percentage I get, I'm going to get back paid to 2013
That's crazy.
for disability. Yeah, I've got a lawyer that works out of the American Legion that's helping me this go round. I actually paid somebody this time. I was like, I'm tired of y'all doing it for free and not getting anywhere. So,
Yeah.
So I don't ever knock anybody that gets it well ahead of me. It's case by case. It just depends
The
on
draw,
what.
basically.
Yeah.
And I think they saw the very clear banana error and were like, "Oh." So then
Yeah, they were like, "We got to."
he went in.
Oh,
Yeah, he went to the doctor and they go, "Move like this." And she goes, "What is that?" He goes, "Oh yeah, that's my shoulder popping." She goes, "Oh, it ain't supposed to sound like that." And I was
Yeah, she's like, let me feel the other shoulder, and she's like, "Yep, there's the snap, crackle, pop." I'm like, "Thanks. Can you not say that about my
It would have
shoulder?"
been even better. It would have been even better if you would have answered her, "What is that question?" To that's my banana allergy.
So I did almost kill Bill once, and I felt
Yes.
god awful. God bless him.
It's funny
I get
now.
one of
but
those-
the moment, it was pure panic.
I was in
and
tears.
terror.
Listen, I talk a lot. Bill and I have a relationship where in the forefront, we talk a lot of shit. Been together 10
Mhm.
years. I always say, like, we grew up together in a way because we were both so young. So we talk a lot of shit. But in private, like, I am nice to the guy. God bless him. So I'm like, here. I get I get this smoothie, the Naked brand. The berry. Naked brand. It's berry. I'm also like, lights are on, nobody's home. I got to admit it. So I'm like, oh, try this. And he's like, okay. I'm like, yeah, it's just berries. It's like strawberries and like blackberries and shit. It's good. It's good. It's supposed to be healthy. It's also horrible for you and loaded with sugar now that I'm older and I know that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, here. He
Very bad.
drinks it like 2 drinks, maybe. I wouldn't even say like one full
Not even
drink, 2
full
sips.
drinks. They were kind of like sips.
He's like, that's
It's like,
pretty good,
oh,
man.
it's kind of good.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, give it back. So I'm like drinking it and I'm looking at him and he's looking at me. He's like, my lips feel funny. I actually can't feel my lips. And my throat hurts. He looked like he was on an episode of fucking Botched. He was like full, like, and his
They
throat
were
hurt.
huge.
And I was like, get away from me. What's wrong with you? What do you have? And then I'm like, he's like,
Wipe
what
in the
was
air.
in that? He's like, what was in that fucking smoothie? And I was like, fuck you. It was berries. So you probably ate something else. You probably had a fucking yogurt. He's like, what was in the smoothie? I fish it out of the trash and I'm like, oh my god, you're gonna die. It was like 0.4% bananas in the smoothie. I was like, you're so cooked. I was like, we need to get you to the hospital.
So you have like a severe banana allergy.
Bad.
I think because
It's
it's been
very
so
bad.
when he was younger, his mom tells me a story and it's like one of my favorites. God bless him. He's always been a kid who and an adult who just like isn't a big veggie
Not too much.
person.
Not too much.
Or a fruit person. Listen, it's true, and that's okay.
I
I
love
sneak some
fruit.
into the dinners. Like, I'll put some spinach and like smoothies and shit. So he's just like not a huge. He's a meat guy.
Yep.
So
am I.
before, yeah,
Eating
and that's
potatoes.
fine. Yeah, that's fine. Well, before school, his mom's sitting there like, "All right, eat your fucking banana and let's go." And he's like, "Mom, my throat hurts." And she's like, "Shut up and eat your fucking banana. I know you're bullshitting me right now." He's like, "No, Mom, like it really hurts. It's like hard to breathe." And she's like, "All right, I'm gonna take your little ass to the doctor, and he can tell me that you're not allergic to bananas because I know you're full of shit." And the doctor comes out and he's like, "Mom, his throat's closing when his throat hurts. He's allergic to bananas. And she just started crying. She felt so bad.
Because this had been going on for quite a while, where I'd be like, "Mom, my lips are burning and my throat hurts really bad," and she's like, "Shut up! I don't care. Eat
Fun
your fruit."
fact: if you have a banana allergy, it can lead to a latex allergy. So whenever people hear like, "Oh, you're allergic to bananas," like doctors are like, "Do you have a latex allergy?" Isn't that weird?
Which I do not.
So,
She does not.
what I'm hearing is this Panic needs to go to whatever AI he uses, and he needs to make a Kill Bill poster with Bree in the yellow jumpsuit, but holding 2 naked smoothies instead of weapons.
Yes. So
Poor
Absolutely.
here's your first indication that there was things other than berries in that smoothie. You said the first word, strawberry, which is not a berry.
True.
That
So
is true.
true. I wouldn't even know. I was like, it's fucking mixed berry. Relax. And he always asks me, like, what's in it? I'm like, will you calm down? What's in it? Like, calm
But-
down. You're fine.
So one of my twins, Emmeline, she's allergic to tree nuts.
Mm.
And we didn't find that out until she was eating tree nuts with my parents at their house. She had never had them before.
Mm.
And she ate peanuts and like that kind of stuff, because a peanut is a bean technically. It's not an actual tree
The
nut.
hell?
Yeah, it's a
Grows in the
legume.
ground.
Yeah, it grows in the ground.
Yeah. Stupid.
So we're like, yeah, try them. My wife, I don't like them. I don't like the texture of. I don't like nuts. So, so she tries them, and then about 10 minutes later, she's like, my throat feels weird, and I can't feel my lips. So we're like, oh shit, you're having an allergic reaction. Well, instead of calling 911, because it could have been bad enough, because she immediately threw up shortly after that. So instead of calling 911, we just throw her in the car and we're driving to the hospital. And the doctor said because she threw up is the only
Saved her
reason why
life.
she made it to the hospital.
Wow.
Oh,
So in
shit.
hindsight, we're calling 911 for anything from now
For
on.
literally anything.
So the other my twins are identical. They share 99.94% DNA. Like if
Wow.
Emmeline murders somebody, they have to clear Emberly. Yeah.
Wow.
Like they have to clear the other one. So
Wow.
what's funny is the other one's not allergic to tree nuts. So she rubs it in her face that she gets to eat tree nuts, but she is allergic to mangoes. So she can't eat
shit.
mangoes, whereas the other one can eat mangoes. So I'm the only one in my house. Well, Juniper's not allergic to anything so far. So far, me and the toddler are the only ones that can pretty much eat whatever we want.
I found out I was highly, highly, highly allergic to grass. I
Oh,
shouldn't be
no.
outside if someone's mowing the lawn. I can't sit in it. Like I can, but I will break out in hives. Like,
My
Like
wife is-
immediately too.
My wife is deathly allergic to cats, and we have 3.
I'm pretty allergic to cats. Not deathly, but pretty.
Yeah.
So
I
my
just,
wife
like, can't
went and did
breathe very
she went and did the allergy shots.
Oh
So
yeah.
before the allergy
I thought
shots,
about doing those.
she couldn't be around any. Like I had to give up. So it's pet dander. It wasn't actually just cats. So cats and dogs all together. So I had to give up my dog to my parents when she and I moved in together because of it. So she went and got allergy shots, and then after that, so now as long as she takes Zysol, she's fine.
Yeah, I
But-
thought about getting those. And I was a kid. My parents had to be like, please go play outside. And I'd be like, no. Like, I just was like, no. And I would sit there and be like, Dad, I'm allergic to the grass. And he'd be like, fuck off. Go outside and go fucking play. I was such an asshole. And then come to find out when I was an adult, I was like, hey, you little fucker. Guess what?
I'm
He
allergic
still
to
doesn't
grass.
believe me. He still doesn't believe me. He still doesn't.
That's kind of a weird allergy to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like I got the pricks in the back, for the testing.
Yeah.
I did a bunch of shit. And they were like, so for grass, like we do it on a 1 to 3, and you're a 3 plus 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 plus.
Wow.
So, yeah. The cats were 3. Like I think I had one other thing, but yeah, they were like, grass don't be outside when people are mowing it. Like, I mean, I still do. It's not like gonna kill me, but it's
just
Yeah.
miserable afterwards.
miserable.
Oh, good
Yeah.
Lord.
Because I'm kind of the same way. Like when I mow the grass, I come back inside and like my eyes are all swollen, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord. That'd be
Oh.
terrible. Like, I like to go
Yeah.
outside.
Now that I'm
Yeah.
older, I like to. Yeah. And I'm just like dying. But I mean,
Mhm.
you take a Claritin, you fucking get out there, you know.
Yeah.
Suck it
Get
up.
for it.
Suck it up
Yeah.
and get out there.
Pretty
Exactly.
I got vaginas to go wax. I got to go outside.
So I did have a question.
Yeah.
I think we really need to talk about this metal bat and children situation.
Okay.
Like I need to hear like the breakdown of it. I need to remember the prompt though.
It was an indestructible metal bat.
Indestructible metal bat. If it breaks,
Wave of-
you get a new one.
So was it a wave of 5 kids every 5
It was
seconds?
a wave
was-
of 5 every 5 seconds, and they were 8-year-olds in full football gear.
Okay.
How many waves can you take out? Don't
I
piss
still-
me off, Panic.
I still think I could get 20 to 30 waves.
So what is your strategy though?
So strategy, knees, because football pads are not great as far as padding
The
at the
knees.
knees.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Only at the front.
And here's the deal. Kids are going to group together. They're tiny.
Right,
So
right.
their idea is they're all coming at you at once. If you get a good swing, you can take 3 or 4 out with one swing and get that last one with the back swing. So you take them out
But
at the
you're
knee.
gonna get tired.
Nope, that's where endurance comes in.
And
That's where
adrenaline.
Endurance comes in. And adrenaline.
Yeah, and adrenaline.
So
Adrenaline is a powerful
You got to
thing.
think.
here's
You gotta
what
think.
messes me up.
8 years of running every freaking day
So how
and,
old are these
and
kids?
building endurance.
8.
So-
8.
Okay, so
8-year-olds, 5 kids every 5 seconds.
5 kids.
And if you
every-
miss one, like you have 5 more, and they're gonna start building.
okay,
No, but here's the deal. You hit that first group and they're bawling their fucking eyes out on the ground. That next group's not coming anywhere near you because they're 8 years
That is
old
true.
and they're like, fuck this. We're a bunch of wusses. We're leaving. You might get that one kid that'll keep coming. So then your numbers come down. So now it's just 1-on-1 and you just got to keep going.
Right.
so
At that point, it's just a mental game.
there's a
Yeah.
speaking of mental games.
Then you can start Spartan kicking.
There's a strategy we're all missing out on. Speaking of mental game, you will see that first wave of kids who yell Santa's not real. How many of them are going out on their own?
Exactly. Like there's things that you
He
can do.
breaks down crying.
Like there's things that you can do.
Listen, not to be messed up, but like my parents were divorced by like 6th grade, right? Like you could say some messed up things and those kids are crying and or it backfires and they attack you more.
Yeah, or they just get pissed off.
I was
Let's
just
say,
gonna say,
let's
like, you
say
could really
no
fuck with their
kid is a
head.
little crybaby. They are programmed for this.
Okay, I'll drop you down to 18 to 22 waves.
Okay, period. I,
I'll subtract a few because you're saying that these are Terminator kids, not
Yeah.
legit children.
yeah,
But they're
They
still-
went, they went,
they're
they
still
went to the
soft.
They went to the Black
Yeah.
Widow school.
yeah.
Yeah, they all came from juvie, and
Yeah.
apparently they're tough for
Ooh.
8-year-olds.
Yeah.
Some
But, I
badass
mean-
little kids.
But they're still going to group together because the size difference.
Mhm.
So
Right. Mhm.
I'm 200 pounds. They're 8 years old. My kids were 50 to 60 pounds.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And most little boy, you might get that one little boy that likes ice cream a little too much.
Little Bobby Hill
You
looking
know.
kid.
Yeah, you know, you might get that one. But for that one, there's 4 other little kids, and you didn't specify if it's all boys or if it's all like a mix.
Mm.
You don't want
It
girls
does
in there. They're
change.
just gonna bully you until your feelings are hurt.
Y'all, we are in mid podcast. It is 11:30 at night, and my toddler is FaceTiming me. So I'm going to mute myself and answer this real quick. Y'all continue the conversation.
How about this? We're approaching that time. Why don't you
Never
just
mind.
go
She
ahead.
hung up.
Why don't y'all tell us?
Wow.
Tell everybody that may not know you already where they can find you guys.
Yes.
Oh, love that. Bill, you go first.
I was
and look-
thinking you can go first. That's fine.
Look, I promise this will not be a repeat of last week. I like y'all.
Yeah.
So just my Twitch today?
No.
That's
Yeah,
Plug whatever you want to
everything.
plug.
Tell us everything. You can give us your work info so we can make appointments.
Yeah.
Oh no. I do lashes so low key now. I only have like 3 clients. I just be dicking around these days. No pun intended. I'm not allowed to wax those. So
Yeah, no more Miyagi's. Miyagi's not allowed.
Yeah.
No. My
Wax on,
Twitch
get
is
off.
itsbrilicious. It's like my username. It's
Mhm.
Brilicious. Yeah, and we just hang out, chat, vibe, variety shit. Dick around pretty much.
Yeah.
Fortnite, Sims, some horror games. I have a limiter now, so I don't blow your eardrums these days. So.
Thank God.
And we will be doing me and Bill will be doing an IRL ghost hunting stream somewhere soon. So
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
pretty
that's
pumped
awesome.
about that one.
Yeah.
me too.
I'm excited.
We did
'Cause
pull out the EMF reader the other day, and I got
Yeah, I was
a
going to
clip
say, I
of
don't
it
know if you
moving.
guys saw the
saw that.
TikTok that she posted. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and I did it on stream the other day.
Because I pulled it out just for fun. I heard a fork move in the kitchen. I was
Get
like, oh,
thrown.
I'm going to grab the EMF reader. It started responding, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I
Okay.
said, "Can you move it to the red before we leave?" And it just, yeah, I was
No,
like, "Oh fuck."
In our defense, we have actually had paranormal investigators come to our house, and they said, I want to come back because this house has some of the most activity we've ever seen. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
And
thanks.
they also said the spirits said that there were 3 in the house. We were only able to contact 2 of them. So there's also that.
Yeah, that third one's a surprise.
Yeah, exactly. Bill,
Yeah, I have a YouTube. I haven't posted it on there yet. I'm still trying to sort that out. But I also have TikTok and Twitch. It's BillTheSlob on everything. And I do a lot of Fortnite lately. I also like to do some Fallout. I have a whole Fallout playthrough that I've been doing. Pretty
Some
fun.
bobbles.
people.
I see-
Yeah,
I
I
see
would
some
say you
bobbles
see the
back there.
bobbleheads over there.
Yeah.
He has one
As you can
very,
tell.
very strategically placed. I don't know if you guys can see that. One
I do.
is
Yep, I see
holding
that.
something,
Yeah.
and the other is bent over.
But yeah, I'm a huge like RGP RPG.
I was like,
fucking talk.
remix.
Yes.
Sorry, stroke. RPG guy, Bethesda lover. I don't know. You can kind of see it with my camera a little bit, but I have the whole Skyrim map.
Oh, cool.
Right there.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Mhm. So I,
You know, that's why
Yeah.
Bill said he knew he loved me. He found out I played Skyrim. He said, "All right, I love you."
mhm. Yep. I'm like, so
the
we're
seal
getting
bit.
married, and that was
That
like
works.
a weekend. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of my vibe. I'm just here for the vibes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Y'all are a great time. Look, anytime
I
we
appreciate
interact with y'all, anytime we're in stream, it's just a good time.
Yes, we had so much fun. So thank you for bringing us
Yeah.
on.
It's been a blast.
So it's
And I'm-
now we are going to hang out a little bit and interact with chat for a few minutes for the ones that are
Sweet.
still hanging around and let them possibly ask you questions. Just chat with them.
Yeah.
We use that for bonus content when we're not able to record a pod if something comes up. But as always, yeah, thanks for coming on. you're definitely probably going to get to come back.
Yeah, we'll be
if you-
yeah, if you want to. I feel like we just barely broke the surface into getting into just random talks. But it was nice.
I got so much stuff I can talk about. I've done some nice things.
2 hours is kind of a small window to get into stuff, but it was nice. Like it's people were able to kind of see y'all away from just you're going live on Twitch or just your TikTok. Right. It's a way for them to just kind of get to know you and listen to what normal conversations. Well, not normal.
Yeah,
not
semi-normal.
Our kind of conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we appreciate that, and thanks for coming. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I enjoyed it.
I was so pumped when Bree told me.
We have been pumped for like 2 weeks. Trust me.
Yeah,
Gas and I have been talking about it for like 2 weeks. And as always, this will come out for the ones that maybe showed up late or came in kind of halfway through and missed some of the first bit of the podcast. It does come out on Fridays. I'm not going to give a specific time.
It will be 6 a.m. I'm editing it tonight.
Even if you were here for the whole time, like go and download the episode for us.
Yeah, it helps us with the algorithm as far as the podcasts go, and gets us out there and gets us numbers and that kind of thing. And then rate us 5 stars, even if you hated it. Just lie to us. Give us 5 stars and be like, y'all suck ass. Like, I'm cool with that. I don't care what it says. Just give us 5 stars.
The only thing that sucks worse than you is the Roomba.
If you don't rate 5 stars, we're going to punch your grandma.
Yeah, we will. I love that. I love punching grandma.
I'm digging the energy.
I'm all about it. As always, check out our merch store. We've got some pretty good stuff. Bree's got a cool shirt on that reps the tub tonight, and then Gas is actually wearing our Tub Club members only shirt. Well, I am too, but this is the Brawler Duck shirt tonight, and then I have just the Tub Club hooded T-shirt. So go check that out. Yeah.
I have an announcement to make.
Ooh.
I have an announcement
what you got?
to make. Yeah. The PvE podcast is off of hiatus this week. Our podcast.
Oh, yes.
Oh, nice.
We are not live, but we were inspired by our own genius, and we thought, you know what? What if we recorded the PvE podcast out of a hot tub this week? Because you two are too afraid to do it. So Elijah, Josh, and I will be recording our podcast out of Elijah's hot tub this week, talking about Superman.
We're not afraid to do it. We just have to figure out how to do it.
That will also be released on Friday at 6 a.m. your guys' time.
Heck yeah. You've been sucking it up. I've had to go all this time without a PvE podcast to listen to. So I'm your one loyal listener.
No,
that's not true. I listen to
outside of family.
No.
I listen to
outside of family. We have about 12. We get consistently 18 viewers per episode. On podcast.
I beg for my PvE episodes.
He gets them early. I send it to him direct.
Yeah. So, but yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you all for tuning in, and remember, download on Friday helps us out. And as always, rub a dub.
Thanks for hanging in the tub.
Yes.
Woke up late, spilled my cereal, heard a scream from the tub. Yep, that's typical. Gas is yelling back.